Good evening, everyone. Julie here, working on my second video of the night. And as I always do when I first start a video, I did want to let you know that I am an amateur at making videos. So I live in a home with my mom, my daughter, and my granddaughter, and a couple crazy chihuahuas. So anytime you may hear a baby cry, a dog bark, somebody coming through or something like that, you might hear something. So I just wanted to let you know because I'm very real. This is my life. And you got me on No Makeup Mondays, so because I'm off work on Mondays. So yeah, you get the real me tonight. This video I'm doing right now, you might hear me, I'm shuffling, I'm boxing up the fingernail plushes I did for my last video, which was for one of my Avon videos. But this video is going to be a little something different. And if you've never been to my channel, before I get started, I'll let you know I have, I do Temu videos when I order Temu, but I've cut back on ordering so much. Got to keep my budget in line, especially with a vacation coming up at the end of the month. I do the Avon videos, the Temu videos. I do videos on inspiration because, ladies, we all need some inspiration in life, some inspirational messages. I do travel videos because I love to travel. So whenever I get to go somewhere and I can share with you, I will make videos of that. I'm trying to learn how to turn my pictures into videos. Haven't successfully done that yet, but eventually I will figure it out and I will do that. I'm good at doing the reels on Facebook, and somebody said there's a way to get them to your Facebook, but I haven't, or your YouTube, but I haven't figured that out yet. So when I do, maybe I can share those with y'all. They're very, very good on my Facebook. And then I do child advocacy videos. That's going to be my next video that I do in just a little bit. So tonight's topic, inspiration. And it's going to be a little bit of different inspiration for you, ladies. And gentlemen too, if you're listening, you know, I try to be inspiration. It's mostly women's inspiration, but if you get something out of it, that's wonderful too. But I have a message for you ladies, okay? And I've seen this happen to so many of my friends, my co-workers, and so many other people, even people that I deal with in my child advocacy, the broken families. And I want to say this, ladies, you're not a punching bag. God does not mean for you to be abused, okay? God doesn't mean for man to punch you in the face, to choke you, to put a gun in your face, to give you a black eye, to break your ribs, to break a limb, to beat you down, to verbally abuse you. Ladies, it's got to stop. It's got to stop. God loves you so much, ladies. Just, you don't have to put up with it, okay? And it's hard. It's so hard. It's so hard to tell somebody who's going through everything not to put up with it, because these people, and listen, there's men that are abused too, but these manipulators, they are so good at separating people from their families and just beating them down mentally so badly that they feel defeated. They feel lost. They feel like it's easier for them to go back. Because let me tell you, ladies, he's going to tell you he's sorry. It's never going to happen again. But I've seen it happen again over and over and over and over. And that's how ladies die. How many stories have you heard on the TV where something's happened and somebody's, you know, gone back to a bad situation and they just didn't that? You know what? God loves you so much that he sent Jesus to die. And I can guarantee you, he did not mean for you to be abused. He did not mean for you to let men lay their hands on you, ladies. It's not acceptable. In any means is it acceptable. It is not acceptable. And stop letting the world tell you that it is. Listen, we're supposed to honor, the Bible may say honor your husband, but it tells husbands to honor their wives. Okay? And I can guarantee you, if you sitting there being beat up and abused and beat and mentally abused, God doesn't like that. And God doesn't expect you to stay with that. I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody says. I can guarantee you my God is a loving God. And he never, ever, ever would mean for somebody to do that. Never. You have a husband or whatever. That's your helpmeet, okay? That is your helpmeet. The one, special one. And ladies, don't settle. I think some of the times part of the problem is we settle too soon. We want that happiness. We want that love. We want that affection so bad that we'll settle for anything. Any old guy off the street, we're going to settle for him because we want that happiness. We want that love. We want that special bond. Ladies, don't rush God. He's got the perfect person for you. You just have to wait for the right time. I hate to see you get beaten down, ladies. I've seen it so many times and so many friends that I've seen it happen to. I watched my sister time and again get abused. So, it happens. And it doesn't have to. God has got you. He loves you. He does not mean for you to go back to that life, okay? He does not. Pray to him. Ask him to help you. He doesn't want you to be lost in that, ladies. He doesn't. He loves you. He wants you to be happy. He wants you to be healthy. Seek him, ladies. In the times, in your deepest times of trouble, seek him, pray him, call out to him. He's just waiting to hear your voice. And you know what? If you listen, you're going to hear his voice too. And he's going to say, daughter, I have you. I have you in my hands. Do everything you have to do to protect yourself, ladies. It's just, it's so sad to see. It's so heartbreaking to see when it happens. And it's just scary. I know you're scared, but you're strong enough to beat it, okay? Because you can lean on your God, your Father, and he's going to be there for you. So I just wanted to inspire you to fight back, ladies. And you know how you fight back? You just say is enough and is enough. I'm done. God doesn't mean for me to live this way. And move on with your life. Get as far away from him as you can. Your family's there. They love you. I hate to see people get separated from their families and this kind of stuff. I do. I'm sorry. It's late. It's been a long day. And, but I just had to set out this message because in the past year, I've seen like 4 or 5 people I know going through this. And I'm like, God, this isn't supposed to be. This isn't supposed to be. How can somebody do that to somebody they supposedly love? Because that's not love. And he may tell you he's the only one who can love you. That's not true. God our Father, he loves you more than anybody. He's there. And he's just waiting. I'm sorry. God doesn't mean you to be abused. And I'm sorry somebody's hurting you, ladies. I'm sorry. But it's not right for somebody to beat you up. And you don't have to stay. You don't. There are women's shelters. You have family and friends. And a lot of the stuff they do are just scare tactics. They're just trying to scare you. Learn to defend yourself. Because that's important. Because some men do mean ill will. Okay? But it doesn't matter whether you're with them or not. If they intend to harm you, they're going to harm you, whether you're still with them or not. And you have a bigger fighting chance if you're not with them any longer, okay? But that's my little bit for tonight. I don't know how inspirational it is other than to tell you that God loves you and he doesn't mean you to go through that. And that's the message I'm trying to get across, folks. You're not meant to be abused. You're beautifully and wonderfully made, and God loves you so much. So that's the message today, especially if you've been beaten down, ladies. Stand up and rise up. You can do it. God loves you, and have a blessed week. See you in the next video.